is called the baby lion, and the lion of the Sphinx is Sekhmet, the Sekhmet whose color is red. Babylon is the root chakra.
Okay.
The jewels, the prisoners in that, the primordial jewels of these cosmic substances are trapped, or these particles of light are trapped, which is our soul, trapped in the gastrointestinal tract, or the anus of the root chakra, which is Babylon, that will come about, rise up out of Babylon, which is the root chakra, go into the jewels are captive in Babylon. Right. They rise up out of the Babylon through the chakra system, going on into the final place, which is the Jerusalem, the promised land, the pineal gland.
And it's interesting. It says they won't bow down.
They won't bow down.
They won't.
Weebles wobble, but they won't fall down.
To the root chakra.
The bull is Osiris, which is the bull of Osiris, and the bull of Shiva is his dick. The virilness and the dick of the black man, the power, the Shakti power.
Right.
We bulls wobble, but we won't fall down.
Down. All right, so Daniel in the lion's den, and he doesn't get eaten.
Prophecy of Daniel in the lion's den. The lion's den. The lion is the Sphinx. The Sphinx is Sekhmet. Sekhmet is Babylon. Sekhmet and Ishtar in Babylon. Babylon is a part of Egypt that was called the Babylonian Plateau. Rasta Plateau later on, and then the Giza Plateau. The earliest form of Babylon is called the Babylonian Plateau. That was in Egypt, in pre-dynastic Egypt. The pre-dynastic Egyptians are the Babylonian pre-dynastic people who built the pyramids. And the Babylonian Plateau later on traveled into Mesopotamia and set up a land for the Typhonians called Babylon that is later, but the Babylon Plateau was in Egypt, which is called the Giza Plateau. And then it became the Rasta Plateau, or Restile Plateau, which means rest in place of the lion. And before that, it was the Babylon, baby lion of the Babylon Plateau, which is the Babylon of the lion is the goddess Sekhmet. You see? So the lion's den, Sekhmet, whose color is red, is the lion's den, is the root chakra, which is red. Daniel in the root chakra that don't get eaten by the lions because he's inside of the root chakra, because he will be the one that will rise up out of the root chakra because of his faith. And the faith that they're talking about is because of his constitution, who he is.
Right.
This is metaphysical. Rising from the root chakra, the lion's den, on into the
Promised land.
Promised land, which is called the risen lion. The Acalions, they call it, the Acalions in Egypt. Two lions that's in the front of the Sphinx on a tablet. The Sphinx and the lion is the beast. But the Sphinx is also the ultimate representation of alchemy and the alchemical process. You see, from the beast, and on the head of the motherfucker is a woman.
Right.
To the illuminated Christ, the Sphinx, called Ra, Harkewit, Ra-Herukahuti, or Harmakis. Harness on the horizon. Harmakis is what? The Sphinx, which is called Abu. By the Arabs, it's called Labu in Babylon, which is called the lion. You'll see a lion head deity. And now it's called Labado since 2002. A lion deity and a dragon. The dragon, the lion is all the same. The dragon slayer. That's the root chakra. Right. The lion's den. The serpent, dragon, the hydra. And the hydra holds the golden fleece. That guards the golden fleece. Go down to the torturous serpent, the dragon, and recover the pearl that resides there. The last thing before they get the golden fleece, which is the pineal gland or the illuminated melanin, before they can get it in the Jason and the Argonauts, they got to battle the triple, a 13-head serpent called a Hydra. You see, Hydra learner. You see.
Okay.
The dragon slayer. The warrior slays the dragon, and the dragon thanks the warrior because the dragon represents the primordial forces that need to break its hideous existence to go to a new level. You see, so you have to cut off the head of the dragon lady Medusa, the serpent's head, and from the serpent's head, Perseus takes the serpent's head and hold it up and kill the Kraken, which is the same Perseus, David and Goliath story.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And he kills the Medusa. But when he kills the Medusa, what happens? The white horse Pegasus flies out, which represents what? The Christ. The white horse with the wings. Healing in the wings, the Christ.
Same dove thing.
The dove, the Christ. Jesus has healing in the wings.
Right.
You'll see a white horse with the wings. That's the white horse Sagittarius. But the white horse, which is Pegasus, which is Horus. You see what I'm saying? You got two wings, and the horse's head is the pineal gland. And the two wings, that's the staff of Tahuti. It's all metaphysical.
Caduceus.
So they cut the Medusa head off, which is Medusa. They cut the Medusa head off, which is the Kundalini serpent. And as that happened, metaphysically, she gives birth to the Pegasus. Or she gives birth to a god called Chrysaorus. Christ Osiris, Chrysaorus, who comes in with his chariot of Zeus. That's called Heru the Houtit, in his chariot winged disc. We breaking down all the mysteries tonight.
No doubt.
And this goddamn tape right here, you don't get it. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Just burn up in the fire. Burn up in the fire. Pretty shoes gonna burn up in the fire. They got a nigga down there, he just stand on the corner. He stand out there on the corner and he be fucking with people. Pretty shoes gonna burn up in the fire. Pretty hair gonna burn up in the fire. Nice clothes gonna burn up in the fire. Pretty car gonna burn up in the fire. He be fucking with them. Weave gonna burn up in the fire. Oh, he fuck with him. Short dress gonna burn up in the fire. Pretty titties gonna burn up in the fire. He fuck with him. Burning up in the fire. That's the illumination. That motherfucker saying it.
That's right.
We need to be purified and burn up in hell's fire. Hell's fire is the Kundalini energy. Word.
That's right. That's right.
Give me some more questions.
All right. This came to mind. I forgot to write this down, but this comes to mind because I remember Farrakhan telling the story that I think it's Ezekiel with the wheels.
Yeah.
That's the thing with the wheel. Now Farrakhan said he was taken upon the little wheels.
Yep.
And he seen Elijah, and they was all chilling and all these things. So the little wheels of Ezekiel, and they trying to make the correlation as is UFOs. And all that stuff.
Okay. Ezekiel's wheel, called the Merkaba. The Merkaba is nothing but the ultimate final stage of the pineal gland. The Merkaba mysteries is Ezekiel saw a wheel, but he also saw in the Kabbalistic text, which is the much more authentic text that the priest used. He saw a mystical being with a head of a man, the head of a lion, and the head of a bull. And that was the Merkaba. Well, these mystical beasts that it saw represented the different forms of alchemy, the stages of alchemy, the Red Bull, the lion, and these things and stuff like that. So when you even look in the Revelation book, you'll see the lion, you'll see the horse, you'll see the bull, you see all the beasts, the seven seals. This is nothing but the wheel was nothing but his own soul, and the alchemy is talking about the alchemical makeup of his own soul. And that's called the Merkaba. And that's the wheel, which goes to, we are the ship. It's called Heru Bahutit in the winged disc of Edfu in Heru. That temple that I gave people the other day, the temple of Edfu, is a winged disc and there's a story of